Here we'll break down the various tools and resources that you may want to use as you pursue project financing. Accounting tools. What should these do? Really track and manage your financial transactions. You need to support multi-entity accounting and consolidation in your accounting system for project finance. You need to be able to generate basic financial reports. And automating K1 partnership statements, actually very important. If you have multiple parties invested into your special purpose entity, splitting out the cash flows and returns to them becomes a critical element each year. And of course, ensuring compliance with GAAP and tax regulations as a whole, as well as integrating as well as possible with the project finance models that underlie the structuring of this deal. So, some basic examples: QuickBooks, Xero, SAP, Oracle. Many enterprise systems meet the accounting system needs for project finance. And they increase the accuracy in your financial reporting, enhance efficiency, support multi-entity accounting, and consolidate those financial statements, as well as making that reporting and compliance tracking easy for you, something that always takes time in a project finance situation. Now, ERP systems also are important to utilize. What should they do? Well, they need to help you with project budgeting, cost tracking, invoice management, billing on a milestone basis, which comes into play very often when you're building larger infrastructure projects, or really anything that is more than just a simple purchase, and then financial reporting. Many of the accounting systems, the enterprise accounting systems in particular, mentioned on the previous slide, really fit in right here. The software developers and companies have done a good job of integrating the two. If you're a smaller organization, you may need to do some of what is encountered in these ERP systems in homebrew solutions. Either way, though, they provide improved financial control, enhance efficiency, and give you better collaboration and insight. CRMs are also a key part of a project finance program. Why, you might say? Well, because delivering the projects into the project finance facility is critical. What should it do? It needs to help you manage and track investor, lender, and stakeholder relationships in addition to its standard customer relationships. It should store key contact deals and communication history. It should help you automate your follow-ups and stay on track with your communication. It also takes a very important place in the project delivery process, generally on the front end. It should integrate with the financial models coming before it, and it should integrate with all of the enterprise systems and construction records that come after it. Some examples: standard CRMs, Salesforce, HubSpot, Zoho, Microsoft Dynamics. You choose your CRM. Most are able to do the job. The important thing is that you need it to centralize your investor information and enhance your relationship management and really keep track of what the salesperson said and make sure that that's the same thing that the customer is getting in their contract and in their program delivery. Also important to bring into place are asset management systems. What should these do? They should track and manage financial and operational performance of the assets that you're putting in place, right? Think about your solar farm or your electric vehicle. Should automate the reporting to the investors, the lenders, and the stakeholders, particularly around performance reports, uptime, other such factors, and support the structured finance, risk assessment, and compliance tracking. The asset management systems can be a bit specialized, but also very, very powerful in a project finance context. They need to integrate with accounting, CRM, and project finance models. So some examples: T-Rex, Banyan Infrastructure, Cartograph, and standard tools like SAP Asset Management. Again, if you're on one of those enterprise contracts. IBM Maximo is another one. They enhance the visibility into the asset performance and its financial health. They can streamline investor reporting and compliance, and they can reduce risk by automating the tracking and analytics, as well as improving decision making. Now, one of my favorite management systems in project finance are spreadsheet templates. Why? Because they're flexible. Why not? Because they're not so scalable. What should they do? Ensure consistency within the organization for tracking and reporting. use industry standard terms, and facilitate allocating interest, future returns, and asset scheduling. Really, these are the spreadsheets that you build to be custom spreadsheets for your organization that do everything that the other systems cannot. So, these could be custom in-house solutions, like allocating project-level interest and debt service, modeling future asset returns or cash flows, or scheduling and structuring assets into different entities. Why are they great? Because they can be customized. They can be consistent and accurate, and you as a user know how to use them. Someone in your company built it, someone in your company can fix it. It also helps with automation. It's better than just doing a regular email or keeping track of it on a notepad somewhere. These often grow into custom systems that can extend capabilities beyond what standard systems off the shelf or in Excel can perform. These can be tailored for unique financial modeling, reporting, or asset management needs. They can get into advanced calculations or work with detailed database. They can do bespoke risk analysis, complex financial structuring, dynamic project tracking. Doing custom development work in Excel or Google Sheets using VBA, macros, or other languages. Building with Python, building standalone apps. Customizing your ERP system. Utilizing API integration. Building something in Power BI or Tableau, or building a Marcel digital web application. How can they be helpful? Their benefits, they're customizable. Just like the custom sheets, they're customizable, but they're more scalable. They also can integrate very well with other solutions and systems that you may be using. So, if you think about utilizing an API connection, you can then enhance the system that you have with something new that you've built. At the same time, they can be considerably more costly, more expensive to develop, and more expensive to maintain, largely due to the fact that you need software developers to work on them.